Hey everyone, Monday update. We got a doubleheader in the NFL tonight, Monday Night Football. We're going to talk about the early game. I'm on the late game for a 4-unit play. However, we'll talk about the early game and then we'll give you a weekend recap. Also, just a word of note, Dodgers Yankees. Case of Dodgers on the run line yesterday, plus 135-ish, I believe. So finished the postseason with a plus around $3,800 record and hit 4 out of 5 top plays. So we're ready for the World Series, ready for the NBA. It tips this week. We're going to do a podcast on my StreamYard Vegas Beat that can be found on Twitter and Facebook that I do a couple times a month. I'm going to step that up a little bit, especially during the NBA season with some prop shows for you. But nonetheless, we'll do that. Follow me on Twitter at TGeorgeSports to get those. Let's talk about this game. We'll get to the recap. This game here tonight between Baltimore and Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's got some injuries. I wrote this down. This Vita Vea did not practice over the weekend. Big run stopper in the middle. That's going to be a huge problem for them tonight with Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson running around. And the totals around 50-51. Let me give you a live line on that. Yeah, let's do a live line on that. I got this on. We're going to tell you it is currently sitting at 50, 3.5. I'm interested maybe in a first half play here. One thing about these games, Baltimore, many people have as the number one team, power rated in the NFL, ahead of these guys who are the only unbeaten team left and have already beaten Baltimore and just put it to San Francisco yesterday. Nonetheless, they're a lot better than Tampa Bay, but they're on the road. It's a Monday night, and they're laying a hook on a fall number, which can be death to Smoochie. Now, one thing you want to do that I always do in big games is measure the quarterbacks, because that's what it boils down to. I'll give you 2 examples yesterday, just so they're very recent. Patrick Mahomes, Brock Purdy. Just like what I said on Gabe Morency's Sports Rage show on Sports Grid last year, live at the MGM Sportsbook when I gave you Kansas City for free to win the Super Bowl. You want Mahomes or do you want Purdy? Yesterday, do you want Mahomes or do you want Purdy? Minnesota-Detroit game. Do you want Jared Goff, who should be up for MVP? You see his stats his last 3 games as quarterback? He should be in the MVP conversation. But do you want Jared Goff or do you want Sam Darnold? Now, I thought Minnesota probably could win that game because I didn't think the body of work that Detroit had was that good compared to the teams they beat versus Minnesota. And the only team to beat Detroit this year was Tampa Bay. And Tampa Bay got outgained in that yard 240 yards and still won that game on the road. The chances that happening are 1 in 100 in the NFL. Any team on the road that gets outgained by 240 yards loses. They didn't lose that game. And that's really Tampa's claim to fame this year. They got some injury problems. Evans is 50-50 to play tonight. That's a huge part of their offense. On the other side of the ball, what concerns me most about Baltimore, and they still do it a little bit, is they play crappy in the second half. They let teams back in games for whatever reason. They were one of the worst at it last year. Therefore, I think the Ravens on the first half line -2.5. You're getting them under the fall number of 3. So don't have to worry about a fall number. I can clearly see them up with Justin Tucker by a field goal to a touchdown by halftime. I'm just tentative that hook on the 3, and strange things happen on Monday Night Football. I'm just tentative to lay the 3.5 for the full game. Although I think they're a touchdown better than Tampa Bay, at least. You know. But at day's end, I'll play the first half line -2.5 on the Baltimore Ravens tonight. Think they can control the game with their running, and then play action passing will be highly successful. You got Zay Flowers running around, catching a lot of balls right now. They're getting Mark Andrews back into the fold with the tight end play. I just think that they're the better football team with the better quarterback and definitely the better head coach. Not a big Todd Bowles fan. He's okay, but I'm a big John Harbaugh fan. You know, although he has a tendency to let his team get real loose in the second half with leads and end up in a dogfight to try and win it. You know, they did that against Washington. They pretty much dominated Washington in that big game they had last week. And then, you know, Washington was knocking at the door with, you know, right there at the end. You know, so that's why it concerns me, especially road team on a Monday night against a home dog. You know, just, you know, I've been doing this 33 years. I've seen that movie before. It doesn't end very well many times. So give me the first half line, Ravens tonight. Wager with confidence. Okay. Fantastic Saturday, crappy Sunday. We swept in college football this week, hit a 6-unit top play on Cincinnati against Arizona State on Saturday, and then we gave it back, some of it back yesterday with a loss on the Atlanta-Seattle over 51. Landed on 48. Kirk Cousins had an absolutely horrific day. Go figure. Atlanta with 14 points against that defense is just deplorable because Seattle's defense is terrible. They played like they were the 85 Bears yesterday. And it happens. We had 4 possessions in the fourth quarter, just under right at 12 minutes worth. 0 points. 2 interceptions. And on the last possession they had against a prevent defense, they pulled all their starters out, put in Michael Penix Jr., and ran the ball. Just ran the clock out with 3 minutes. So, and one of those picks, if London would have caught it, he was uncontested, would have been a touchdown on about the 20-yard line when he threw the pick. Kirk Cousins was just a POS yesterday. Cost us the game. That's not an excuse. It's a loss. It's the first top play loss we've had in a month. We've been in 5 weeks that we've had in the NFL. We've had a great run. The problem is that so many people came in and supported me for that aren't on season packages or don't get weekly packages or monthly packages. The only thing they know is they're 0-1. We'll get you 4 units back tonight in this late game between the Cardinals and the Chargers, and we'll turn that around next week. So, hey, look, we've been hitting top plays like crazy. Baseball's been crazy in the postseason. We've hit 4 out of our last 5 top plays there. We're 3-1-1 with top plays in the NFL over the last 5 weeks. So, you know, it just was a disappointing day. I lost 4 dimes personally. I'm not happy at all. But we tell it like it is. We tell you when we're doing good. We'll tell you when I'm doing bad. You know? That's it. There's no excuses. Yeah. So, tonight we have this 4-unit play there. We have a 3-player prop card. We hit a top play on the prop card yesterday. We had Amon St. Brown over on his receiving yards, which he exceeded damn near by halftime. And, but the problem is we had 3 other plays on there and they all lost. Hubbard never even got a reception. We had Hubbard on over 3.5 reception, been throwing to Carolina nonstop. Didn't even get a target yesterday. You know, so crap happens. That was a crap happens Sunday. I'm cleaning it up because it's family entertainment. The language around my house was a lot stronger than that yesterday, and it hasn't even been this morning. Not happy. So we'll fire back next week. We'll have the NFL opening line report up for you first thing tomorrow morning. Always a popular segment. I'm not going to look at a line at all until tomorrow. And we'll have a good week. I have one circled in the college football. I wanted to make it a game of the year, but coming off an 8-unit loss, I'm not going to put it out, but it'll be a 7-unit play in college football. I've seen those lines. I've been waiting for this game for the last month, and the line is ripe. So we'll have a good play there, and we'll get you some money in your pocket. Thanks for tuning in. Doc Sports, free $60, link in the description below, or a tab on the website will park $60 in any new account. Comes with a profit guarantee and no hassles. And don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. Get notified when myself or anybody from DocSports.com on our YouTube channel has a free play. Don't miss out on the freebies.